Good evening, my G-Pac TV nation. This is Daryl G coming to you with another video, and this is a political one. I just want to, like you know how I do, ask a few questions. But first, I want to make sure everybody is okay. You didn't work for the day. You're done, and this is happy hour, of course. I hope you done poured you a drink. If you got the kids, make sure the kids did the work. And set them on their way. But here we go. Now, I want to talk about Mr. Mitch McConnell. I see Mitch McConnell is one of the biggest skeevy, corrupt scumbags in Washington. But he is smart politically. He is very smart politically. See what I'm saying? So this whole time Trump was in presidency, Mitch McConnell was really doing what he wanted to do, and he was really leading the party. And because Donald Trump was kind of out on lunch, he was too busy with Twitter, having Twitter fights with people and stuff. Mitch McConnell was the one making things happen. He was the one who brung all of those judges and made Chuck Schumer and the Democrats roll over where they can rush all them judges through. It was Mitch McConnell who did that. But Mitch McConnell, after saying that Donald Trump was the reason that those folks went up to the Capitol on the 6th, so he says that, yeah, he's responsible for inciting this. But then he does not vote to convict him for what you say that he said, that he did. So just imagine this. Once again, look into one of my other videos. And once again, here we go with the different let's say, standards for you and the different standards for them. Could you imagine if everybody in the room said that you did something? Do you think that you would not be convicted of it? You're going to jail once again. But you know the old saying goes, when you shoot at the king, you have to kill the king. And the mistake Mitch McConnell made is probably one of his biggest political mistakes that he has ever made. Just now. You shot at the king, but you didn't kill him. So you put out all of this stuff, talk about, yeah, he was the one to do it, but you didn't convict him to put him out completely. And you could have. See, if Mitch McConnell would have came out and said, hey, I'm voting for this, he could have brought up some other Republicans along with him if he really wanted to. You see? But he left it up to them. So, well, because check, anything else that Mitch McConnell want, he will put pressure on his caucus to come along with him. And for the most part, they do. They've been doing it. So he chose not to put that pressure on him. So as you shoot at the king and you miss, guess what? The king is now going to kill you. Politically, of course. So if you didn't know, Donald Trump came out with a letter and he raked Mitch McConnell over the coals, talking about all type of stuff. Like blaming him for the 2 losses in Georgia. Say, hey, you Democrats were saying $2,000 and you came with $600, and that's what they ran on, and they won. Which is true. I think Mitch McConnell, because he said, I'm not giving Americans no help before the election. He gambled with that, thinking that they're going to still win in Georgia. Nah, that gamble was wrong. He lost on that gamble. It is his fault that they lost in Georgia. Partially. Considering the candidates like Kelly Loeffler, who is a corrupt scumbag who was making all type of money during this pandemic while she's saying you in Georgia who need help can't get no help. So you can mix all that together. But now Donald Trump is saying that anybody who supports Mitch McConnell, any senator or whoever you are, he is going to support any primary challenge against you. Mitch McConnell has lost all his power now. You can talk about Mitch McConnell from this day on if you want to, but from this day on, Donald Trump has stripped him of all his power. He has kneecapped him. He's put Mitch McConnell out. That's what happens when you shoot at the king and you don't kill him. The king is now going to kill you. Politically, of course. It's a hilarious thing. Mitch McConnell. And just think about this. Donald Trump said Mitch McConnell is corrupt because of his dealings with his connections with the Chinese Communist Party, which, mind you, his wife is Asian, which, mind you, Donald Trump hired his wife into his administration. So if you thought they had some cahoots with the Asians, with China, why did you hire her? What type of nonsense is that? I'm just saying, for Donald Trump, because people should know, watching any of my videos, I'm not protecting goddamn Donald Trump. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. You hired her into your administration. Now you want to talk about somehow they got some connections and all of this nonsense? Get out of here. But Mitch McConnell is done. What do you think? Do you think Mitch McConnell? God forbid the people in Kentucky or the Republican Party in Kentucky, these folks want to try to... I'm not sure exactly how the recall works. But theoretically, they could call for a recall election in Kentucky if they get enough support, I would imagine, from Republicans in Kentucky. And if Donald Trump were to come out and say, yeah, Mitch McConnell need to be recalled, you think he can't get that support to get him recalled? Get another election, a recall election on Mitch McConnell? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know how the recall, as far as recalling these politicians and having another election. I know it's something where you have to have enough support. And I believe if Donald Trump gets behind it, they can get enough support. What do you think? Talk to me. Give me some information. Tell me what you think. G-Pac Nation.